Alright, I'll do it. A bunch of people have been asking me how I make videos, what kind of gear I use, how I tie it all in together, how I edit a certain way. I will share everything that I have. I have no issue with that whatsoever. But the one thing I will say is you don't need any of this. So while everything that you're about to see in this video, if it is the kind of thing that you're interested in, helps, enjoy the video, but ultimately make content because you're passionate about it, and let that be it. Let's get into the tour. At the heart of everything in this little office studio thing is my PC. I started this channel with a 6-7-year-old PC and it was completely trashed, so I decided to put a bit of money into it when I saw the channel growing, and this is what I'm running now. I've got an AMD Ryzen 9 3900X, an NVIDIA RTX 2060. I've got 32GB of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM. I have two 1TB SSDs and a 1TB NVMe. That's all being run on an MSI B450 Tomahawk Max motherboard. It's kind of underpowered for what I need, but I got a 750 watt power supply and a fancy NZXT CPU cooler just to make it all look pretty. That is also wrapped up in an NZXT H510 Elite case. Now this PC is pretty much specced out at the moment. The only thing that could use an upgrade is the GPU. I was going to buy the 3090 as soon as it came out, but they are sold out everywhere. It is impossible to get one. So I bought the 2060 for about 300 and something pounds, and I will upgrade as soon as they're more available, but for now I don't really have many other options. I have three cameras. I have the Canon 200D, which is what you're looking at me from, and that's using the kit lens as an 18 to 55mm. I have a couple of other lenses, but ultimately a kit lens does great for what I need, so I don't really swap them out that much. I also have this camera, which is a Microsoft LifeCam thing. It's super basic webcam, but it's what I started with, and it does fine when this camera is not available. You'll see when I'm streaming, I will actually use this camera for the most part when I'm talking to an audience and engaging with you guys, but then as soon as we jump into gaming, I'll pop open this little webcam so I'm kind of in the corner. I'm not too worried about overusing the big one. But now that I've got a couple other things set up, I might start switching and using the big camera full time. So the Canon 200D is currently running through an Elgato Camlink 4K, which I bought off somebody from Mindful, who sold it to me for an incredible price. That saved me a little bit of money there. I originally had issues with the Camlink where it kept cutting out, and that turned out to be a USB issue. It's all resolved now. My monitors are standard 1080p BenQ monitors. They have a reasonable display, but again, they're about 5-6 years old. I do need to upgrade. It's just not a priority right now. The light I'm currently using at the moment is a softbox I bought off Amazon. There was a set of 3 for about 150 quid. Turns out I only need one and it does the job perfectly fine. I do want to upgrade to Elgato key light at some point in the future, but for now, it does the job. One interesting question is, what microphone do I use? And I'm currently using the Samsung CO1U, which is about a 50-60 pound mic. That's another one that I want to upgrade. I want to get the Wave 3 from Elgato, but again, this works fine. It seems to be a recurring theme. One common mistake you often find with YouTubers and streamers is they feel like they always have to have the latest trending product, and that's not the case. I started with this, and over time we've upgraded the location, the background, the cameras, the PC, overlays. You should never ever wait for that moment when you have absolutely everything you need to get started. Start with your passion and start with a drive. Start with pursuing whatever it is you're interested in, and then upgrade your gear at a later point. Headphones, I don't even know they're Sony headphones, and I've had these since I was 15 years old. I bought these in an airport as I was about to fly to America. I've lost the side plate, so in every stream you can just see a random battery poking out. They're great headphones. I don't need to upgrade them. The cuffs are pretty trash though, to be fair. As for consoles and stuff like that, I have a PS3, a PS4, an Xbox One, a Nintendo Switch. I've got all of that hooked up to one HDMI switcher, which is then hooked up to the Elgato HD60S. But I don't think I've played a console game in, I want to say like 3-4 months. I'm pretty sure I've switched entirely to PC Master Race now. Great. So that is pretty much it. I'll go and give you guys a little bit of B-roll, make it look a little bit fancy, but ultimately I don't have anything that's crazy special. This is just stuff that I have collected over the last 7 months of being a YouTuber, nearly 8 months now, and it's been one hell of a journey. But the one thing I've tried to stay consistent with is not spending money on things that I don't need, and also upgrading things in order that urgently need it. So when I started live streaming, I felt bad using the webcam because of the quality, so I set up the big camera in a permanent position that is hooked hooked up to my PC 24/7. It's got a dummy battery, so it's there. It never has to be moved. When I moved all my stuff from the conservatory to the bedroom, what I noticed is that I couldn't record at night because I didn't have any lights, hence I needed that. I feel like the next couple of upgrades I'm going to get is a permanent green screen, because I am using the NVIDIA broadcast software, which is great for what I need, but having something that provides a nice crisp, clear image without all the kind of glitchiness that you get with broadcast would be ideal. I've got the rebranding coming, which is hopefully going to be done by the end of this month. I'm praying for it. I'm really hoping it's done in time. And there is so much more to that than just like a couple of overlays or whatever. It's going to be incredible. You just have to trust me, believe me, it's going to be sick. It's costing me a fucking fortune though. So I think that pretty much wraps up today's video. If there's anything you guys want to learn more about, I'll be happy to make it. I am planning on doing a video over the next couple of weeks which demonstrates the software I use, how I use it, and give you a demonstration on how I edit. Stay tuned for that. It is coming. While I'm here, another idea that I had was also to make like a how to become a YouTuber on a £200 budget or something like that for the people that want to get into the industry but don't have the money to just throw at all this shit. I think it's a cool idea. So that's it. Thank you guys for requesting this video. I love making this kind of content. I love showing off all my techie bits, and I'm really proud of how this community is growing, and that is entirely thanks to you. So thank you. All right, I love your faces. You're amazing. You're beautiful, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace.